Hello and welcome to today's free masterclass. I'm super excited about it. Now, we did host a masterclass the other time, and my dear friend was invited and she talked about everything you need to know about making money online as a freelancer. And I'm super excited about it. She shared her profile, she talked about everything you need to know. So, this is the second and the last masterclass we're going to be hosting, but today is going to be especially important. I have the the outline of what we're going to do. Now, the last time we talked about what you need to know about freelancing, somewhat like encouraging you on starting the world of freelancing, and she talked about how she started from Nigeria and how many clients all over the world she has been able to serve and how much she's gotten. And I was really excited about it because when I said that the internet is a gold mine, I meant every single word of it. So now we decided, because it was taking too long for the other live stream, we decided that this time around we are going to be talking about everything you need to know. Now, I believe that at this point you've already created your freelancing profile and you just want to get started, but then you need an expertise to hold your hands and say, okay, cross this way, avoid this path. This is exactly what we're going to be doing today. I have the my screen shared. So today it's going to be about everything you need to know, like how to search for beginner friendly jobs, what is bidding, how to do it right, how to write your personal proposal message, show examples of the bad and good beats, and of course even much more how to avoid scammy jobs, how many proposals should I send per day. We are blessed. I'm really grateful that my friend and sister is here to take us through the process. I think at this point, it is safe to say she's a veteran in freelancing. If there's any question, if there's anyone you need to ask everything about freelancing, she's the one. So I am going to take a pause now and see that we're really live because I did try to start the live stream the last time. For some reason, it did not connect. So I had to end the live stream and go back. So I'm going to quickly use my phone. Or if you were here, please leave a hi in the comments so I can see that someone is here. But I'll try to use my phone now to see that I'm live. Oh, actually, there are two people here. Can you say hi so I know that I'm not the only one here talking? My phone is not showing me that I'm live, but we are going to be doing this. I know that. Oh, yeah. Now it shows we're live. Oh, yeah. Now it shows we're live. Okay. Happy to be here. Happy to have you, Chichi. We did start the live stream a few minutes ago. For some reason, it wasn't public. We were just talking. So now I'm waiting for Oge to come and we should start. I did send the post inviting people that we're going to be here soon. But let's see what YouTube will do, sending the messages or the notifications to people. Okay, I think you guys are joining in. Welcome. I'm going to have a little recap. So the last time we hosted the free masterclass on freelancing, we did talk about why you should get into freelancing. And my friend and sister shared her profile. I think if I wasn't doing any other stream of income, I would have just jumped into it because that girl was cashing out. And I'm like, okay, we need to actually hold her and tell her, take us by the hand and show us. And based on your request, we are here doing the last, by God's grace, freelancing masterclass. Everything you need to know how to get started, because the last time I think she encouraged us to see the possibilities, given that she started her freelancing journey from Nigeria. Now, knowing everything, I get she's accumulated years of experience. She has been able to avoid spammy jobs. She has been able to get clients from all over the world. And today she's just going to tell us everything we need to know in terms of getting your first job or getting even more. And I'm trying to just run my eyes over this place to find her here. But we're just going to wait for her. I actually shared my screen so to show you what we are going to be talking about. For today, we're going to focus on how to search for beginner friendly jobs. Now, this doesn't limit you if you already have skill, like high skilled jobs is what you're looking for. It doesn't limit you. And some people may be asking, what is bidding? How do you do it right? I did do a bidding. Yeah, just a minute. Oge is trying to get in, so I'll just quickly reply her. Okay, I'm live. Can you come in? I'm live. Can you come? We're waiting for you. What? Yeah, use it then. Come in. Okay. You guys, sorry about the connection. Now I'm just wondering, who is still here with me? And if you're here, thank you so much for your patience. Chicha, it's blank. Okay, I'm going to send her. She's finding it hard to get in, so I'll try to send her a request again to see if it's going to work better. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm just going to invite you. Have you guys already still the same? Have you guys already opened your or created your profile on Freelancer? Olga is trying to get in, and for some reason she's not getting in. So I need to get back to her. I'm just gonna mute my call and try to talk to her. Okay. I don't know what the problem is, but it's still the same link. If you can close all your tabs that you've been using and like open the WhatsApp afresh and try to come in again, because I don't know what any other option.
What do I do now? Because I've tried.
If not, the other option will be you just join me here. Like you connect another laptop or you connect your phone on YouTube and you can speak from my phone. I can just use my WhatsApp so you can speak from my phone. Because it's 10 minutes already and what do you think? Just a minute, I'll tell them. Okay. We are not giving up, really. We are not. The first time we started the live for today, Oge joined and we were trying to find other people, and then we realized that the live stream, like my live stream, wasn't really live. And now we're live. I can see on YouTube that we are, but Oge has been able to join. So I'm truly sorry about the delay, but I can see that 4 people are here. I don't know if Oge is part of the people. So I guess I'm just going to keep you guys busy. Have you already created your profile on Freelancer? Are there questions that I can take? And as soon as she comes in, I can just. Okay, Oge is calling me now. And okay. Hello? Your phone is muted. You are muted.
Sorry. I'm asking if you want me to stay online on WhatsApp.
If that will help, why not? Because since you can't get in, will you be able to see my profile? Will you be able to join on YouTube to see like
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
will you be able to see my profile? Will you be able to join on YouTube to see like
Yeah, I'm here.
okay. Okay. You guys, I'm truly, truly sorry about this delay. I don't know what is happening. It's the same link, but now we're just going to use the phone. So I connected Oge here, and you'll be hearing her voice from WhatsApp. If this works for us, she's also joining from YouTube, the YouTube live. So she'll be able to see your questions and answer to them. But if you are ready, we can get started. I don't know how this is going to be for you, but I truly appreciate your presence here, that you could take the time to be with us. Do you want to get started already? Do you want me to go through the outline?
Yeah, sure, we can start.
So, from the outline, it's about how to search for beginner friendly jobs. And we also had this what is bidding, how to do it right, how to write your proposal message, that when you have a job and you're like, oh, I can actually bid for this, I think I do have the skill needed. What's the personal message or the proposal message I need to send? What is a bad proposal or a bad bid? Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm at your service. What do you want me to do? Do you want?
Yeah, I will just have to run through the whole outline.
Okay. I can see that 6 people are here. Thank you all for joining. Today is the last or the second and the last free masterclass we'll be having on freelancing. The last time we talked about how to get started, why you need to get a profile, create an account on freelancing app or the freelancer app. And my friend and sister talked about everything you need to know about freelancing. She showed her profile, how much she's made, the job she's done, the locations, and all that. So today is just going to be about people that are ready to get started. If you've already created your profile, please leave that in the comment section. And by the way, if you can hear me clearly, leave that in the comment section. Do it to like this video if you've not already, because this will tell the algorithm to send it to other people. And yeah, we can get started. We're going to be starting with how to search for beginner-friendly jobs. And over to you, Oge.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm really sorry for the time. We started pretty much late, but I'll try as much as possible to run through the whole thing before like 10 p.m. here, which is 8 p.m. Nigerian time. The first outline is about how to search for beginner-friendly jobs. From my perspective, when I started working, searching for jobs on Freelancer, I actually go for jobs that are not so stressful, like data entry. Is it possible for you to
share my profile?
Yes, so
I can try that.
It's going to be easy for me to explain if I'm looking at it.
Okay. So present, share my screen. This should be on the profile now. Add to stage. Here. Is it clear to you all? Can you see my freelancer? Actually, it shows that it's here, but I don't know if you guys can see.
Yeah, can see it.
Okay, so this is my profile. What do you want me to do?
Can you go to like the skill set, like where we can find the skills?
Now you're speaking a foreign language.
Sorry. Click on list or tax list, let's say.
Lists. So we actually left this profile blank so that as a beginner, this is what you're going to find. So tax lists. Can you see it?
I'm trying to figure out where different skills. Oh my God. Okay. Regardless of the whole delay, but from what I'm trying to explain is the kind of jobs you'll be going for as a beginner, especially for those who doesn't have like this professional skills, like maybe a designer or those that are good with Excel, the VBA settings and all. Mm-hmm. If you're just someone who you can type fast, you are good with other languages, you are good with being the receptionist, visual assistant, you can actually go for those kind of jobs because those jobs are not like tax. They are not complex. They are not complex to do. It's something that you can read through and you know what you have to do. Like, for example, the last job I went for was about auditing. Yes, the name sounds so big. If I should look at that name per se, probably I wouldn't have gone for it. But I read through the job description, because every job comes with a description. So when you read through the description, you'll be able to understand if you can do the job or not. So going through the description, I knew, okay, this is something I can do, even when I don't have any basic skills, like I have no experience about auditing. But going through the descriptions, I was confident that, okay, I can go through this stuff, I can do it. So these are like the perspective I want you all to be looking at. It's not just maybe seeing a job and you just apply for it. For you as a beginner, you have to start small, or you look for jobs. Like, for example, hold on, can you go up a bit? No, take it down. Okay, here we have like data entry specialists. We have daily visual assistant needed. So you read through it, you will see that these jobs are simple. Like, for example, I'm seeking a reliable visual assistant for daily tasks, including online research, Google, LinkedIn, market screeners. When you're reading through this stuff, you know that, okay, I can do it. Like data entry in Word and Excel. I will support, train, and provide tips. So this person is not just looking for somebody, but they are looking for people that they are also going to like support you and train you. So these are like the kind of jobs that if I should see it, I would opt for, because I know I wouldn't have like any challenge with it. So as a beginner, these are like the kind of jobs, simple tasks, but at the same time, something that you can do. I don't know if I made sense, but
You do.
that's what I'm trying to like, the picture I'm trying to paint. You see a job, you read through the description, you understand if you have the ability to do it. You go for simple tasks. You don't have to be a visual assistant like in real life to take visual assistant jobs. No. You read through it, they are not asking maybe your profession. Are you maybe it has to do with maybe okay, let's assume, for example, this visual assistant job. Nobody is asking you, are you a visual assistant? What's your type of job? No. They just want someone that can do it. So if you know you can do it, reading through the description, you know every single thing listed there, you can handle it, you go for it. That's actually what I'm trying to make you guys understand. The next outline. If you have questions, you can leave the questions on YouTube. I'm actually seeing them. I would answer.
Okay, so the next question is what is bidding and how to do it right? So I would suggest that we take these daily virtual assistants needed that is open. How do I bid for this? Given the fact that 151 people have done their bidding already, and I'm a new one, like a new freelancer, no track record of my work, no review. How do I now bid? Here says write my bid.
Okay, like I said in the previous video, you have, as a new freelancer, you have like 6 bid per day.
Okay.
So if you exceed the 6 bid, you won't be able to bid anymore on jobs.
Yeah, actually, this one on the side shows free member, 6 bids left out of 6.
Yeah, 6 bid out of 6. That means you have not bidded for any jobs at all.
No.
So for you to apply for any of the jobs, like bidding for any of the job, here you find place a bid on this project. You choose how much you want to be paid hourly. Now, you cannot choose an amount higher than what the client is giving as a new freelancer. What I do sometimes, like one of the things I do, I go to the bids, people that have bidded. Like for instance, let's assume a job is $10. I go to the people that have bidded. I look through everybody. And let's assume the range is between 8 to 10. Everybody is bidding 8, 10, 8, 10. I step down to 7. So it's more like I'm trying to catch the attention of the client, like, okay, I'm not asking for too much, but I can do it. So, although sometimes if the beats are not much and I know it's something that I can handle, I will go for exactly the amount the client is put. Like here, the average bid is $6. I can just go for that $6. But if you have like this capacity, you've done a lot of jobs. Like there are people who have done like 2,000 jobs and all. They go higher than this. So you know you're not just a newbie into the whole system of freelancing. So, but as a beginner, like I said, one of the tips are like I step down, I go through the bids, I see what people have bidded. I consider, okay, is this amount too much or is it less? If it's okay for me, I go for it. I bid lesser than what every other person has bidded. And I drop my proposal, hoping that it's going to work. So let's go down to it again.
So if I want to bid, what do I write? This is like hold my hand and spoon feed me.
Okay, sorry, another thing I want to point out is the skills required. Sometimes there are some skills you might have. Let's assume I listed a lot of skills, but none of them has to do with data entry, research, Excel, visual assistant, or internet research. I go back to my profile and I add like 2 of these because without these skills, you cannot apply for this job.
Okay.
So you have to ensure that at least 1 or 2 of these skills are part of your profile. So you can still go back and take off something else and put any of this back. The profile is something that is not restricted. It's something that you can change like every single day you want. I know I had that experience too with that auditing job. When I was applying for it, auditing was not part of like my skill. I had to go back to my profile because I wasn't allowed to apply for the auditing job. I went back to my profile, took out something, added the auditing job, went back and applied for the job. So you have to ensure that these skills are like part of your what you have. If it's not, you are going to be like notified that you don't have this. You don't have any of the skills, so you can go back and do what you want to do, like make the changes. For example, I'm seeing this job is very juicy.
That's why I wasn't even listening to what you were talking about.
If not that we're on live, I would have asked you to send me the link, but let's continue.
Okay, I will send you the link.
No, it's fine. Let's just continue. Well, let's
go ahead.
Then just go down to where you place the bid so I can explain further on it.
Place bid.
No, down. The previous place.
Is it here?
Yeah.
Write my bid.
And then you go, no. Then you go, this project will be delivered in. Sometimes the clients can actually state when they will need the job to be delivered to them. Some can say 24 hours, some can say a week, depending on how big the job is. So it's your duty to like know when you will be able to complete the task. For instance, let's assume the task is 7 days. You can actually tell the clients 5 days or 6 days because no one wants to hear the same 7 days.
Yeah.
Like they are like, if you're sending me the job on the 7th day, when am I going to review and send and give you feedback? So you also have to like step down on the number of days that is stated that the job needs to be returned back, because when you finish the tax, you have to send it back to the client. They go through it before they pay you. So if it's not okay, it's more like a back and forth. And by the end of the day, you might even get a bad review because it's more like you delayed on the tax completion, and the clients might not end up being happy with the result. Let's go back.
I'm just here going through the possible things to be done. Okay. What do you?
And then
I think the next one is
how to describe your proposal.
Yeah, how to write your proposal.
Like I said in the previous video, the proposal has to be not too lengthy, straight to the point, but make sure you're trying to convince that person that I can do the job. For instance, you are not just going to say, I'm interested in this job. I will be happy if you consider me. Nobody wants to hear that one. You read through the details of the job. If you understand clearly what the job is about. Okay, let me use an example. Someone looking for a freelancer to carry out a data entry job for them. And then a lot of people are applying for the jobs. If I am in your position to apply for that job, I'm going to state my interest. I'm going to state my ability, like I can complete this task in 3 days. I have ample knowledge about what your task entails. This. Like you have to make that client know that, okay, this person is keen on doing this job. If I can use an example with the auditing job I did, I know I explained something about it the last time. The first person that applied only stated, I'm interested in this job. I stay in this location. I will be happy if I'm considered. When I read through that person's proposal, and I had to step up. I'm like, I'm interested in this job. I know this job needs someone who is this. Based on my experience as a this, I understand what the job entails, and I know I will be able to handle this job as you expect. And I also live in this particular location, and I'll be happy if you consider me. So if we should look at the both, you will know that, okay, this person went to a large extent to make me understand that she has the knowledge about it. Honestly speaking, I don't have the knowledge, like 100%. But I still went as much as possible to like read through it. What is auditing? What does it entail? What is required of me as an auditor? That was how I was able to shape my proposal and apply for it. So a lot of people go to ChatGPT. I know I was telling Rosalind about one proposal I saw. And then I saw the man's proposal. I was so happy, like, wow, so detailed. Then I went to ChatGPT. I'm like, can you give me a sample of proposal for this job? Exactly the same thing this man posted was exactly what ChatGPT gave me. I'm like, okay. So ChatGPT is not bad. You can use it if you want to like get an in-depth knowledge about what you want to do. But please try as much as possible to like twist the sentence and the paragraphs so it doesn't like become word to word, because you don't know, maybe this person going through your proposal may actually look at it and like, oh, because people can actually know when you use ChatGPT. I've seen a lot of comments and people are like, this is ChatGPT. So sometimes I'm like, how do these people detect when a comment is coming from ChatGPT? So we should also be careful about that.
Yeah.
In as much as you're trying to use ChatGPT to get the knowledge about it, just use it to like get a knowledge, but please don't just copy and paste on the proposal. The next question.
It should be how more. Okay, I think you've talked about how much should I charge as a beginner, how to avoid scam jobs. I wanted to show with this one for the scam jobs because with what you talked about the last time, you mentioned the people we should be careful of.
Uh,
And when you see such a high amount, like 750 to 1,200 per hour INR, this should be Indian currency. But then I came down here and payments verified, it's still black. So it shows not verified to have a valid payments method. Although email is verified, phone number is verified. But when I came down, I saw removed by freelancer.com. Should I now term this as a spammy fake job ad?
um, if I before I continue, are you sure the live is still on, or am I? Is it my network?
I think it's still on. Why?
Yeah. I think it's my network.
Oh yeah, it's still on. We just have
Okay.
maybe you here, but I think the reason why we're doing this is not just for the people that will be joining here, but
Yeah.
people that will be
For
watching
people who can
later.
watch later. Yeah.
Yes.
So, like I stated before, the client verification, you have to ensure that the payment method is verified. Is actually like a
Yeah.
very important aspect, because if the payment method is not verified, it clearly entails that this person has not even added probably a credit card or a means of paying the client.
Yeah.
So jobs like that, I always avoid it. And also, like, deposit made has to be like green.
Mm-hmm.
It shows um,
This
probably
no
like the
deposit
person
made
has,
here. Client has
yeah,
not made a deposit.
yeah. Sometimes I think you are allowed to like leave a specific amount in your freelancer app
Yeah.
for you to be able to like pay your client. So if those two are not like green, at least in as much as the payment should be verified, that payment verified should be green for you to be sure that this person um, has linked a payment source to the freelancer account. And there are some jobs that has this very high amount that I avoid. Probably it might not be fake, but sometimes these amounts are not just realistic.
Yeah.
So I don't waste my time, like, considering the fact that you're only using 6 bid per day.
Yeah.
So you just have to be selective of the kind of jobs you opt for.
Yeah.
So number one, the payment verified should be green.
Yeah, like this one.
Yes, payment verified is green. The deposit made is green. So you know that this person is actually here.
Serious.
And sometimes you can also check like how long they've been on Freelancer. Like here, member has since September 20th, 2007.
Yeah.
And also they have reviews as well. Like if you check the yellow comment button,
Yeah.
above, you find out that okay, this person has given people jobs and they've also left reviews. Those
Yeah.
are the kind of things you'll be checking for before you waste your bids on maybe seeing a very huge amount of money and you waste it on. I like I said, I don't want to like stereotype a particular country or jobs coming from some countries, because I know for it, yes, I've gotten jobs from that country in my mind, but 70% of the jobs coming from there, like, I'm always skeptical about it because sometimes they are not real legit jobs.
Yeah.
But
Why?
over time, when you start using Freelancer, over time you start understanding how it goes. Like you start seeing those things. You know, okay, this one, I've seen this job before and now it's coming back again. Just like that.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next one? How to build trust without reviews.
Okay. Building trust. Okay, you mean like your first job?
Yeah, like now my profile is totally a beginner. I haven't done anything. How do I now build trust? Is it through my proposal message? Is it through the video I'll make to show them I'm the one fit for this job? How do I build trust without, because other people will be bidding, and I want to think that they must have done jobs in the past using freelancer, but for me I haven't done anything. So how do I build that trust that they now like, okay, although this person have done something, there are reviews, I'm just going to take this new person?
Well, building trust without review actually lies with the client.
Okay.
Because, for instance, it all depends on who the client wants.
Okay.
Like, in my own perspective, you just do your best.
Mm-hmm.
Leave a good proposal. If you have good videos or certificates, whatever you feel like is enough for you to kickstart the journey, just put it up. I believe that on the long run, you'll find someone that is going to pick you among the hundreds or thousands. I remember after the first, like I said, yes, I was lucky to find someone who gave me a review, my first review, even without a job. But the second person I worked for actually picked me because I offered to do the job at a lower cost compared to every other person on the list. So then the third job I did had to do with, I was the first person to bid on that job. So it was more like the person was just waiting for someone to bid on the job. So the moment I bidded on the job, the woman reached out to me. And then that moment she was like, "Can you do it?" I said yes. She took the job out.
Okay.
So it actually falls on the client's part, and also you just doing your maximum, like uploading videos, like the video. I guess I don't have it on my profile, but if you feel you can do it, fine. You upload the video, talk about your skills, who you are, and all. You set your skills, your page on points, and then you start bidding for jobs. I know it's kind of challenging at the beginning, but somehow you're going to find something, because there are some people that are looking for jobs in a specific location.
Yeah.
Maybe you are in Lagos and the person is looking for someone in Lagos to do the job.
Yeah.
And then you are the only freelancer at that point in Lagos that bidded for the job. Then it's yours. Okay. So I just feel like there's no way you can actually start convincing the client, pick me.
So it just lies within the client to make the decision. You cannot do.
Yes. Yeah. Just do your bit and let them make their choice.
Okay. We have 9 minutes. What about the payment method? Is it truly bank transfer, PayPal, Payoneer?
There are different payment methods on Freelancer. I've received payments through PayPal.
Yeah.
I've also received payment through bank transfer. I've not tried Skrill, and Pioneer is also an option there. But when I was in Nigeria, yes, I see a lot of people say on the comment section, they're always like, PayPal doesn't work in Nigeria, PayPal doesn't work in Nigeria. And in my head, I'm just laughing. Yes, I don't want to teach anybody that's the other way, but I'm just going to be honest. When I was in Nigeria, the way I received money from PayPal was, there are people who create PayPal accounts for people. So just imagine where I have worked up to like $1,000 and I will just let it stay there. No, now I don't mind paying $50 to get my $1,000.
Yeah.
So I paid the guy. He created a PayPal account using a foreign number. Yes, I don't know the number, but the name was mine. Everything was mine. So I had access to the PayPal account. So that was how I kept on collecting my money. Whenever the money comes, I withdraw. And I feel for now, probably now he might have stepped up, like made it a very, because that was his profession, like creating PayPal accounts, but he has his own charges for creating the account. So that was how I was able to get my money when I was in Nigeria. So I wouldn't let that huge amount of money be there and I'm salivating. When the way I can get that money is just paying like a small amount to get it. So I'm just being honest now. That is how I received my money when I was in Nigeria, and it was through PayPal. It was actually when I moved here, I now changed to direct bank transfer. But I've not tried Skrill and Pioneer.
I think you've answered the other questions. Yeah, how to get repeat clients. I guess getting repeat clients is if you've done your work excellently, diligently, even before the time you scheduled, they are going to come back. They're even going to tell their friends and their family members that, hey, if you're looking for someone to do this, this is your plug.
Yeah. There are so many. Let me say, like 70% of the clients I worked for actually came back.
Yeah.
Like I said in the last video, there was one I worked for like far back in 2021. He came back in 2023. We worked for like 2 years. He left. So it's more like when they want to do something, they remember that person that has done that job for them. So they don't need to start looking for a new person to handle the job.
So Chichi is asking, is it necessary to pay for membership later on, or can one successfully freelance without the paid membership plans?
Currently, I don't have the membership plan, but I still do my job because I know I've created this foundation, and I know that people would come back. But when at some point in my freelancing journey, I started paying for the membership plan because I wanted like more. The membership plan comes with more bits.
Okay.
So I can't remember the exact number, but you have more bits per day. Like let's just assume like in a day you now have, instead of 6, you have like 20. So you can bid for more jobs. That is one of the benefits that the membership comes with. And also like, what do they call this thing? Visibility. Like more people to see you. But I think I only did it for like 2-3 months and then I stopped because it was more like I didn't even have the time to bid anymore because I'm always on tax. People are coming back, and also I didn't have the time to, like, just imagine where you have a continuous like the client I worked with, he had this blog where I do the design from the back end, like WordPress design from the back end. This is like every day. I have like 20 articles to work on in 1 week. So once I'm finishing this one, he's sending a new one. So I didn't even have time to like go on Freelancer to start bidding for jobs. So at that point, I'm like, the membership plan is not worth it at that point. That was why I stopped. But I feel if you start up without the membership for now.
Okay.
So you don't, because sometimes people might not be so resilient to continue when they've applied, they bidded for more jobs and it's not coming. So I don't want you to put in your money and then you feel bad about it, like, if I had known, I wouldn't have wasted this amount of money and I don't get what I want. So I don't know if I'm hitting the nail at the head.
You are. And before we end, in the next 3 minutes, we will be ending the live for today. If you're just joining, welcome. And I think you have missed some things, and I'm going to encourage you after this live to go back and watch it. There are some fluffs that you need to just fast forward and go to the next. But here we are. I think we have said almost everything. But one thing we promised them is that if you join with you as a freelancer, having been on the platform, you are going to give them a review, to give them to have like a boost, so that when new people come or when clients see their profile, they'll be able to give them the job. So are you gonna do that? And should
oh, how many people are?
Well, one had already left, so
okay, so the only person left
is the one you're going to use.
Is lucky, so I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to leave her a review.
Are you writing the name out, her profile?
Yes, she just dropped a message at Chindan. So how do I reach out to you?
Truly, for a fixed price. Yeah, I will connect. I'll leave her contacts, and yeah, we will continue from there. I don't know if others are here. I'm going to leave out her profile name. I just wanted you to see that. But
okay, so I think she sorry, is this your freelancer name? So I can search.
Browse. I'm just gonna go back. Chi Shin. Oh yeah, that's her. Do you want to see her?
Yes.
Okay, I can share my screen. Well, but that's me. That's my screen already shared. That's her. So you see her there.
Okay. Yeah, I just did.
Okay. So anything to review on her profile? Any way she can improve it?
Can you take it down a bit?
Tell me when to stop. She actually joined today.
Yeah.
So
I think the YouTube video is a little bit slow, so that's why I'm not saying. But just be patient with me. Okay, what's going to happen for us to save time? I'm going to reach out to her personally on Freelancer.
Okay.
So we can communicate on Freelancer. Then from there, I'll go through her profile myself and make possible adjustments.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know you would love to pour your heart into them and talk more about freelancing, but we have to go now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And you guys, thank you for being here. Leave your comments. I think Oge will go through your comments if you are rewatching, if you're playing or having the replay, you can leave your comments. Are you going to still review someone else, or it is just the people that are here on during the live? Only the people during the live. So I guess the tips shared here can be implemented. And yeah, thank you so much for today. This is our last free master class. More information about coaching call and all that will be left in the description if you want to book an appointment. And I'm going to be inviting Oge to coach you through it for a paid fee. Yes. Okay then. Thank you all, and see you in the next video. Bye.